Right, there we go. Okay, so we're back on Final Fantasy 1, and what we're going to do is we're going to explore Melmond, where we arrived after visiting Mount Durgar, where we took the nitro powder, which I didn't really realise was going to do anything, but we took the nitro powder, gave it to one of the dwarves there, and they just blew up a load of land. So that gave us access to a new part of the map. Let's show you. So we came over from over here, right? So we were down here where we were with the Elven Prince who needed waking, and we woke him with a jolt tonic. Then we came up this way with the nitro powder that we'd collected, and this is the bit of land that got destroyed. So as you can see, we've now been able to sail through and come in here and get into the town of Melmond, which I would say is so far the most graphically impressive town. Very clear that this is showcasing some of the decayed earth that we were talking about. Real messed up looking city. Lots of broken walls. And we haven't spoken to anyone yet, so we're going to just explore, see what they have to say, and then we're going to move on. Restore the crystals to grace. Oh, like zombie. Restore the crystals to grace. If the earth crystal regains its glow, life will return to the earth. The hills and valleys will again be green. So yeah, this is the effect of the crystals that we're starting to see. Stop by my father's shop. Okay. Alright, so we've got someone to talk to. Let's talk to this guy. In the cave on the southern tip of this continent lives a man named Sada. He is a wise man who knows much. Fair enough. Maybe we should check him out. What's his name? I've gone all the way from Durga to find the spring hide of the Earth's decay. Okay, so he's here to find out what's causing the Earth's decay. I'm just a farmer, ignore me. Long ago, a prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen into ruin. Okay. I'll get on my way. I need to talk to the other blue-haired guy. There we go. Oh, God, these NPCs, man. Alright, you. I've heard that the ancients possess something with the power to make a ship float in the sky. That is interesting. We know that airships are a common theme in Final Fantasy, so I didn't expect an airship in this game though. The vampire attacked, destroying our church and leaving our city in shambles. Is there nothing we can do to stop the ruination of the earth? Alright, so there's a vampire around. That's cool. I mean, I put that in the text, so I've read the walkthrough. I know there's a vampire around, but now we know because of the game that there's a vampire around. Yeah, let's buy him an upgrade to his weapon. Let's buy him an upgrade to his weapon. Anyone else? No, they're not going to get upgrades. Worm killer, that's cool. Okay. Let's see. Father's shop is bound to be around here somewhere. Hello to everyone just tuning in. So one of the NPCs has told us to go to their father's shop, so we're going to find out. Oh yeah, and this guy has told us about a vampire attacking this city of Melmond, so we're going to try and find out how to get a lead on that. Look, here we go. We haven't been here. The giant living in the cave eats rocks. He'll just eat just about any kind of rock, but I hear he especially likes gems. He can't get enough of them. Do we have gems? I don't think we've got any gems. Knight's armor, 36,000 gil. Yeah, we do not have that. Bronze gloves, steel gloves. Alright, we'll buy a steel glove. Jeez, okay, we don't have enough to give them all, so maybe we'll get... Seems like a lot. We'll get one. What's this guy saying? The Cavern of Earth is to the south of Melmond, on a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. It used to be the closer you got to that cave, the more fertile the soil, but now it's a barren wasteland. The earth is decaying, and it's all the doing of the vampire that lives in the Cavern of Earth. Our turn is in such rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of the power of the earth. Will you stop him for us? Okay, that's pretty clear. So the Cavern of Earth, as it's clearly called in this game, is apparently they changed the title of it in every single version of the game. And because Final Fantasy 1 has been repeated on a they've kind of they've remastered it a number of times. This is the PSP remaster. I thought it was called Terra Cavern, but apparently it's called Cavern of Earth. So they said the southernmost peninsula part of the map. That must be it there. I want to get some items because I heard that I heard through a rumor, i.e. the walkthrough, that we should have some anti-petrification gear on us. So we're going to listen to that advice, but otherwise, yeah, then we can get a move on. What's this one saying? There is nothing I, the great genius Dr. Un, do not know. What? You've never heard of me? Inconceivable. Yeah, alright, well... Interesting. Okay. Perhaps we'll see some character development there. I see no... item shop here. Okay, so we've got black magic, white magic... Maybe this was the item shop, but is no longer a practical thing. Can I go in there? No. Alright. Well, what do we have that will help us? We've got one golden needle, which I think is what we need. Yeah, and I would say that we're not particularly well prepared. Before we proceed, where is the nearest shop? We could get to Cornelia pretty quickly. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Good effort. Item shop, where are you? There's nothing of worth. We've got a bunch of those. Whew. How are we doing for our gear? We've got people are a little bit worse for wear, so let's get them on the heel. So I was also doing some research about how to upgrade their classes. Apparently this is something which will kind of reveal itself in the main story at some point, but I don't think we're too far off. We're about halfway through. So what I was thinking today is that I would just try and do a decent stint on Final Fantasy 1, see how far I can push us down the line, because I'd love to get onto Final Fantasy 2 relatively quickly. Oh, I hate these guys. Have I got heal? I'll silence you. It's really weird to have a white mage that doesn't even have the ability to like do a full heal ability. I'm so used to them having that kind of status heal skill that the fact that they're all kind of split out is just quite unusual for me. Am I going too far? No. So this is the Life Spring Grotto, and we came here last time and we saw this, which was a lot like the Earth Gift shrine where we saw at the very beginning of the game. So I'm pretty excited that we're starting to get into the meat of the game. Right, there's Melmond. We've not found any of the gear that we actually really need. Oh damn, that's a lesser tiger? That's awesome. Yeah, just attack. Might make the white mage invisible, and it looks like a fire tiger of some kind. Like elemental design wise, it looks like it could be. Oh, this thing. Those are easy. How 108 gil. Okay, we could make some money pretty quickly. I mean, given that there was an item there for 36 grand. Oh shit! Shadows. Okay. By the way, could anyone listening in, could you let me know if you can hear the game music all right? Because I turned it down before, but if it needs to be higher, let me know. Let's just get those guys in. Let's get Dia and I'll do Fira as well. Head south. That looks like the cave we're going to. I think we've already got there, which is quite cool. Haven't had to deal with too much, and I think because we're going to a dungeon, like we don't want to deal with too much. Oh, this is the Giant's Cave. Okay. They mentioned that. What happens if we go in here? Yeah, these tigers are pretty weak, but I still maintain I think we kind of got ourselves a bit OP just through training and farming and getting lost in the forests a little bit. Is it me or does Sizzle look good with a green blade? Okay. Is that everyone up by one level? That's nice. Hello? You shall not pass. Excellent. Oh, hey Andrew. Vivi from Final Fantasy IX is in Final Fantasy 1. Well, fun fact, Vivi from Final Fantasy IX is a black mage, and actually, that is the design of the very original Final Fantasy's black mages. So no, you are looking at Vega, the black mage. Thank you very much. But yeah, Vivi's design is and all the black mages in that are heavily based off of the black mage kind of race. How are you? Can you hear the I was gonna say, can you hear the game music all right? This looks like where we want to be going. Oh, look at those hyenodons. Those are cool. I swear, these games have not continued some of the cool monster designs. Let's deal with these in an appropriate order. Anyone taking any hits? No, not really. Alright, so these hyenodons are I mean, everything's going down pretty simply. We're just smashing through everyone. $339 gil. We're getting closer to the rich part of town. Here's another cave. This might be where we're going. Cavern of the Earth. B1. Is this my first time playing Final Fantasy 1? It is indeed. I've not done it ever before. I haven't played any of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 before, so it's quite a nice exercise for me learning about what they were like. 7 through 12 I've played, and obviously 7, 8 and 9 I've played a lot. But it's really interesting to me to see what the general games were like, and a lot of it's a bit of a labour of love to realise that some of the characters and stuff were way better. A lot of the general bad guys I like a lot more. Alright, what have we got in here? First chest. Oh, not bad, almost $2,000. 6 anacondas. I think I will just get her being a bit violent. And let's do like a wide attack with fire. $300 gil. Nice. So we don't want to get lost, we want to pay attention to where we're going. I haven't got any maps in front of me, so but I'll get them out if I need to. He looks like an undead giant, but he's probably just a big, yeah look, he's an ogre chief. Yeah, that deer did nothing. So one of the things that I discovered about Final Fantasy 1, as opposed to some of the later Final Fantasies, is that white mages are literally just white magic. So it's not like Yuna in Final Fantasy X, who's like summons, and some of the white magic she has is kind of offensive, like holy, for instance. Now white mage in this may get holy, I don't know, but so far she has no offensive spells whatsoever apart from Dia. And that's because Dia is a spell that only affects the undead. So she's pretty strong when she comes in against zombies and skeletons and stuff, but she's largely just a healer. Oh, look at this guy. Hill Gigas. Yeah, we don't like those lizards, but let's get rid of the lizard. I think actually we'll get rid of the hill gigas as well, because you know they all look pretty dangerous. Let's get her to do silence. And he can do Thundara. Okay, Lizard's gone. Let's see. Okay, so silence has worked. So I think that probably, he looks like a magic caster, right? I mean, he's strong, but let's do a little bit of healing. Oh, we've got a grand there. That's nice. Yeah, so look, you get a bestiary in this one as well, which I like that a lot. So for instance, let's check out that Ogre Chief that we had before. We can see that we've beaten 3 of them. We get 300 gil for them. It's pretty cool. Let's find the guy that we just killed. Oh, this is one of the big bosses. This is one of the big bosses. Ah, we're getting closer. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. 879 gil from a Hill Gigas. We want to find more of those guys. Didn't put up much of a fight. Oh, nice. Let's do Cura on Sizzle, because I noticed that he's running low on health. Let's do Thundara. I think we're gonna be minted after going through this cave. So apparently we're only going to get through 3 levels of the cave. Apparently the story's going to sort of take over once we get to a certain point and beat the boss. But we will be returning to the Terra Cave, oh sorry, Cavern of Earth, soon enough. Yeah, look at that, lots of cash. Oh my god. Preemptive strike. Barely moved an inch. Come on, let's just get through it. We want to progress. I cursed us, didn't I? I said, oh, we want more of these guys, and we've now had 6. Wow. Yeah, we are going to have to do some healing. Let's get Sizzle healed first. do we need to heal Vega? I think we'll do Dark from now on to increase their likelihood to miss, because those Hill Gigas are strong. They're racing through Luna's MP through forcing us to heal. But also, yeah. Can I just flee? Alright, let's have a look at our items and okay, let's Cura. Yeah, and then maybe a couple of cures around. Right. Our black mage is low on MP, and our white mage is also fairly low on MP. They can probably survive a battle or two, but we're gonna have to get ourselves outside. Whew. Try and spare our MP use. He can do dark on everyone though. Okay, that was quite a good way to handle it. We didn't lose too much MP. Oh, this is torture. Probably got the most gil that we've ever had in the game so far as well, like already. Like we've literally just spent most of it. Oh, Sizzle is almost down. Yeah, look, we've got 15 grand. This is an interesting conundrum. Let's get out of here. We're just gonna do you think I've got an item or something that's provoking them, but it's literally every single step that we take? god. I think we're going to like loop back around, back to the original staircase as well. I've now got a map up to see where I'm going. Oh my gosh. That was so brutal. Alright, let's use a cottage. Actually, let's use a tent, because I think we probably don't need more than that. Okay, so we're going to go down into the... Jeez. That was punishing. More gil. An antidote. It's the only item we've got quite a lot of and a spell for. Okay, we've got our chest, one more area to explore. God, there's a lot of everyone here, isn't there? So we've got... Oh, Sizzle's taking a beating again. He does a lot of damage though, doesn't he? He's actually doing more damage than our warrior in Redfire. Alright, let's take a strategic thing here. So we've got 3 chiefs and 1 ogre. Alright, let's deal with the chiefs. You can perhaps protect, sizzle, magic. Let's just do Thundara on all of them. I think that's the fastest we get through them, the better. I have a feeling there's a type matching system going on with the elements, and yeah, they do have a rotten look to them. Okay, here we go. Oh, Earth Elemental. This guy's cool. Okay, let's go after him. Silence him. And let's slow him. Missed. so we can't prevent his abilities. We can land some shots. We can heal Luna, and we can... I feel like ice would be the right thing to use against elemental. Didn't do loads of damage, but here we are. Okay, that's good. Got just a potion and 800 gil, 880 gil. Those are cool. Again, the character design here is better than the sort of monsters I think I've seen in later games. I appreciate that it's easier to do cooler 2D artwork than it is to do like a really detailed 3D moving piece. But still, these guys are cool. Oh no, don't flee. Oh, my eye. What's just went in my eye? Cura. Bring Sizzle back. Two of our main guys being disabled with poison is a good play. Let's use that other antidote. Get rid of his poison. We're going to make our way again to the main entrance, so we'll use intent when we get there. Oh jeez, these guys. moment to A, recognise the fact that we have already accrued 21,000 gil. We'll save. Oh, Luna is still poisoned. How did that happen? Pretty sure gargoyles count as the undead, but they might not. They might be demons or something. No, clearly not. That's why it backs up with the Fira. Okay, everyone's growing up in levels. Generally speaking, getting stronger, which is a good thing because we are approaching. At some point, we're going to get to a boss fight, but not yet, because we haven't even made it out of the first dungeon level. We're making our way now to a staircase, which takes us to the second floor of this dungeon. Oh my god, these. Use Poisana while we can. Okay, so here we are in the second part of the dungeon. So this is level 2. We have, just looking at our map, quite a maze ahead of us. And we want to get to 2 major chest rooms behind me. Okay, so we're going to head like south, and then we're going to head sort of like northwest. That sounds good to me. However long we can get without being attacked would be wonderful. Lost. Oh, I see. For reference, the map I'm using isn't very easy to read. They're using the old NES graphics. Which actually means it's quite a challenge in its own right. Let's down a little bit. Okay, so what it's alright for now, I think. Just south. This is where we want to be. I think we know we've got to a room for some rewards when we meet this guy. That's what I'm beginning to take from it. We don't really want to waste our time spending her magic, so Fira. Alright, so Fira did a lot more damage. I mean, it's a level 3 spell compared to level 1 spell, but it's I haven't got a grip on the tight matchups. Okay, we've got Gil. We've got leather shields. Oh, 5,000 gil. Jeez, we are rich beyond our wildest dreams. Okay, so equipment wise, he can't have a shield. She can't have a shield. He can't have a shield. He's got an iron shield. This is all a bit rubbish. Again, we haven't got anything for her to do. Okay. So now we're going to go, as I mentioned before, we're going to go northwest. I've got another bloody elemental. Okay, so we want to, yeah, northwest, and so we need to like sort of curve, snake our way up to the middle of this level, and then we sort of head towards northwest. These spiders are doing poison attacks. Luna! Luna! She doesn't like the computer, so when I'm in here, she either goes to bed in the corner, in which case I'll put the pet cam on, or she goes and like goes to sleep under my bed, which is just generally a pain. Right, where are we? I think we're there. So we want to go this way now. Yeah, that's where we want to be. Oh no, Luna! Oh god, okay. What happens? Okay, we've had our first death. Let's get out of here. We need to heal our healer. Oh shit. Oh my god, this is not going well. I cannot believe we just had 2 deaths for the first time. We've only got the 1 Phoenix down. Oh, this is a mess. Okay. Her magic. Whew. Oh, that was such a damaging hit. Okay, right. A coral sword, a tent, and Gil. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you can do. I think we might have to leave. We need to go find we need to go to Cornelia. Jesus. Right, no. The best defense is a good offense. That's what I. The question is, do we think we can take the boss without Sizzle? Let's see what happens. Sorry, Sizzle. We won't leave him behind. We'll drag his ass everywhere we go. Let's have a quick look at what does level 3 look like. Level 3 is also complicated. should just keep everyone else alive. This is becoming tense because we've lost our main damage dealer and didn't have any Phoenix Downs. And before you say anything, there were Phoenix Downs available in Cornelia's shop, but they were 500 gil, and we were trying not to spend all of our money. And I figured, no one's died yet, so why would they die now? The worst thing is that Sizzle's going to be behind on levels as a result of this. Okay, so now we're in level 3 of the dungeon. So this is where we're going to find our boss. And just like that, we've got Pisca Demons, who are actually one of the bosses that we came up against already once. Pretty sure Dia doesn't work against them. Let's give it a go. Fundara. It's good to have some area of attack spells. Sleeping bag. That doesn't heal people for us, does it? A sword effective against aquatic foes. That's cool. Yeah, it can only be used outside. Let's keep people on the up. Right. Where are we going? So we're going to go north. East, straight up. Elemental, yeah. So we'll defend. We'll use Fear because we know it takes him down. We're in a no-nonsense mode here because we've got a lack of a damage dealer. We just don't need all this gil. Well, we do, but we don't. Okay, I'm going to risk going for what looks like a meaningless chest, but I'm essentially hoping that it's got a Phoenix Down in it. It probably hasn't, but you never know. Shit, right. That was Luna's time to shine, and she just is too slow on her feet. He doesn't appear to be paralysed. How are we doing for health? Luna's got full health. Vega has very low MP. Let's solve that. We've only got one ether. Oh, okay. Let's not solve that just yet. Let's just try and run away. It's not looking good. Try and do. Oh god, what am I doing? It's all going wrong, everyone. Right, cure yourself, Luna. Right. Vivi's Vega is officially useless without magic. This is such a tense dungeon. Gold needle obtained from the chest. Okay, I think that's a good thing actually, because oh yeah, we're going to come against some petrification issues. We may yet have to leave. Let's give it a save. No one's been petrified yet. Oh, those are cool. Can we run away? God, and here it comes. She can't do anything without using the gold needle. That was so tense. Okay. Oh, we got a gold needle, thank God. Okay, so let's heal up and get the hell out of this cave, because I have not got the team capacity to survive each fight. on Vega as well. But we're just going to have to leave. So we're going to go back down south in this route. Alright, come on, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Leave the guys behind. What happens if we all get stoned? Could either use Fira and take them all out, or run away. Let's try running away. They're pretty slow, right? Okay. We're on level 2. Level 2's cave. We need to like go up. We're going to go northeast, basically. I think it's fairly smooth sailing, but you know, it's just we've just got to stay up. We've just got to stay unattacked as we go, which is going to prove brutal. But doubt we're going to come against any more petrification guys. I think that sounds like it was hopefully unique to that level 3 area. What the hell is the troll? Section. Now we're going to go left. God, imagine if you just got lost in here. Antics. We've made it to the outside, so we can now let's use a 10. Alright, we can actually sail back down to Alfenheim from this side of the map. So let's do that, because they had great shops. just looking at the map. White magic, black magic. Yeah, no, there's no item shop. Bastard. Okay, so we're gonna go get the ship. I'm assuming that's not going to do anything for our resident corpse. Yeah, no. Good. That would be madness. Alright, so we're going to go all the way south, right. West even. We'll just take these guys out. We'll go straight to the item shop and we're going to just stock the hell up on everything that we need. And we'll revive Sizzle. Who knew we needed Sizzle so much? Okay, let's find our church. Yes. Arise, fallen warrior. Very good. Alright. Okay, we've got our Sizzle back. Equip those guys and with so Vega could do with a copper armlet. Item shop. Okay, so we're going to first off, we're going to get a few of these. Let's like stock up a lot. Yeah, let's just get like loads. Because we've got loads of money now. That's a good spell for her to have. Fear. We've got Poisana. Reduces ice damage. Sure, science. Yeah, let's give her fear. we would like to be able to scare foes away. No. Wait, is that one we just came from? Diara restores a little HP to the whole party. That's a good shout. This is not a bad trip, guys. Okay. Well, we've got those three. Does that mean that he can't have any more? Sarah, how's it going? I assume you missed us getting almost absolutely shredded in the dungeon we've just left. So we're on a fixing our problems situation. Yeah, we're gonna get Blizzara. Doubles one allies. Yeah, haste is a great shout. Forces one foe to sleep run might be great, really good. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, you missed dungeons. What do you reckon? Putting one enemy to sleep or confusing an enemy to attack another? I'm not entirely sure which to go with. Yeah, I'm good. Life's alright. Enjoying the long weekend. Finally, like, feeling like I can relax. It's been a pretty intense week. I'm gonna do. I've never played a Final Fantasy, so I have no idea on anything. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with Confused because I like the sound of the chaos, and I've already got one sleep spell, but it's low level. This is Final Fantasy 1, and as you can see along the bottom there, I've got like a ribbon of Final Fantasy logos, and we're going to start with one and work all the way through to more modern day Final Fantasy. So if you tune in a bit more regularly to the Final Fantasy stream, you will get to become more familiar with Final Fantasy. So to catch you up on it, this is the team. You've got Redfire, Sizzle, Luna, and Vega. Redfire's a warrior, Sizzle is a thief, Luna's a white mage, and Vega's a black mage. That basically means that you've got like your physical attack and a slightly. Sizzle, the thief, has turned into a much more damage-friendly guy. Like, he can do a lot of damage, but he can't take a lot of hits, and he's just died for the first time, which was a pain, and it really set us to a disadvantage in the dungeon. And you can see that he's now 2 levels behind everyone else, but I'm hoping he'll catch up. But we are. I think that brings us up to speed in terms of the stuff we need to get. We've stocked up on. No, we need to get Phoenix Downs. So we're in the city of Elfheim at the moment, which is the elven town, and we're going to make our way to. Oh, there's my Streamlabs notification reminding me to push the Twitter handle as well. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RedfireUK. So I need to now make my way to. Let's see, what's the quickest way to get to Cornelia? This is Cornelia. I think we need to like loop round. This is a good example of how these old games punish you if you're unprepared, because we have essentially been set back by about 20 minutes. Just 9 of them. Alright. Spells are looking good though. Feels good. Oh, what happens if I do that? Yeah. And let's check out Blizzara. I want to see what that looks like too. Am I correct in feeling D&D vibes with the different characters and quests? You certainly are. So Final Fantasy, the first game, was absolutely like a last-ditch attempt by Square, which later became Square Enix. I think it was called Squaresoft actually. Squaresoft. It was a last-ditch attempt at a dying games company to create an interesting game, and they based it off the fantasy tabletop game Dungeons and Dragons for short, which obviously is incredibly popular these days. But the characters are so much cooler, and it's evolved to become its own thing. So Final Fantasy series has loads of recurring bad guys and loads of recurring demons that especially that occur in your like everyday encounters like these. But none of them resemble the sorts of things that I'm seeing in Final Fantasy 1. So I'm really enjoying kind of what we're coming across. And there's been a few like clear mechanic evolutions. So for instance, the White Mage is very much only about like healing and status spells. Oh, Luna's here. Hang on a sec. Let's get her in her bed and I'll turn on the pet cam. Good girl. Alright, you take a seat. Yeah, good girl. Alright, pet cam time. It's nice to have that. Nice to have my starring co-host. But yeah, so it's been an interesting thing to see the mechanics evolve, and I'm really interested to see how they change in Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know the earliest game I've played is 7, so I've got a lot of Final Fantasies to get through before I get to what I know and I'm familiar with. Oh, pirates. Let's do a little heal. Let's check out how that works. Let's do a confuse. Oh, they're all going to attack each other. We'll probably kill them all at that point. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, look at that. So I can just get these guys to defend, and my mages don't need to do anything. Yeah, I thought I'd give Luna a bit more of a presence on the stream. Thought it'd be fun. Arguably, people are more interested in in her than me. Isn't that right, Liz? Yeah. Doing them on that. Oh, I'm gonna guess. Of course. Exactly. Who doesn't love a doggo? So it's not quest based. It's kind of quest based. You've got an overarching story. So the overarching story for us is that we are the 4 warriors of light, and there was this prophecy that the warriors of light would come when the crystals decided when the crystals that keep the world alive lost their brilliance and lost their light, and therefore stopped sustaining the world. And lo and behold, we show up just at the right time, and so we've been now set on the mission to prove that prophecy right and go and save the crystals. Right, we want items. So you've got these sorts of shops which are very classic in the old Final Fantasy games. Yeah. So we've got this kind of there's definitely a bit of an apocalypse vibe going on. Essentially, that the Earth is decaying. Out of the way, dude. The Earth is decaying. The seas are becoming poisoned. What was the other thing? There's like 4 crystals, and each which relates to a key element in the world. I think it's like earth, water, must be fire and earth, water, fire. It's earth. Yeah, wind, I guess. So, yeah, wind. We'll see, I guess. Alright, we're here for the Phoenix Downs. We're going to get a bunch because we're not losing our team again. Okay. This was not a good situation to do, to have to abandon a dungeon. So anyway, so we got to this this castle in Cornelia, and they were like, "Oh, please go and save our princess from this rogue knight Garland." And so we went and did that, and then they were like, "Oh, you really are the Warriors of Light. Please go and save the crystals." So we've done that, and we've started on that. But we haven't actually found a crystal yet. But I think we're just starting to get into the meat of the game now, and we've got a ship. We've been collecting all these key items and kind of running errands, like saving slumbering princes and things like that. So it's been quite a mixed bag of tasks. But then, so we kind of went. This is where we were at the start. We went up here, saved the princess, brought her back here. We then sort of went over here to this city where there was a pirate takeover happening, and that's how when we saved that day we got the pirate ship, which is what we're using to sail around. Then we went the pirate ship down to here, which is Elfheim, which is how we found about the slumbering elven prince. And then we went up here, which is a western keep, and we got a crystal ball, which we returned to a witch, which was living up here, and the witch gave us this jolt tonic, which allowed us to reawaken the prince. And then what happened next? Then the prince helped us get hold of nitro powder, and that is how we went to Mount Durgar, where we found the dwarves who blew up this giant section of land just about here, which allowed us to sail the ship through this part, which was previously cut off. So we've now been able to access this whole region of the map. So yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty sprawling adventure so far. Let's go north and left. So yeah, this is a very recent chasm. This used to be a connected continent. And now we're going to return to Melmond, which is this town here. And you can see how the earth is decaying in Melmond. And in fact, some of the stuff that people say, so they've been attacked by a vampire, which is the dungeon we were just in, but had to turn around. Yeah, there is. The earth is decaying, and it's all the doing of the vampire that lives in the cavern of Earth. So it sounds like if we kill this vampire, then actually we're going to be making quite a big difference to the lives of these people, but also potentially to the storyline. So that's what we're doing. Now, on our way back to the dungeon, that's the Giant's Cave there. So we've gone too far. We want to go down and south and go down the weird little boot-like bit and then go into the mountain range. stasises, it doesn't carry over. Okay, we're going to save here. Just because we are here with full health, full magic, and everything. Okay, let's get straight on our way. Let's do a heal, and let's just get this guy to defend for now. So we've done most of the dungeon, so we're not gonna hang around. We're literally just going to race through to level 3 again. Let's see what happens if we speed up Sizzle. It's a cool little graphic. Okay, Sizzle's gained a level, that's good. That makes him 18. Yeah, so he's gonna be behind everyone for a while. Right, I don't want us to get lost, so let me just bring up the level 2. Yeah, I think I know where I'm going. So I shouldn't actually waste magic. How's life? Yeah, it's okay. I've been freelancing for most of the summer, but I'm just starting to look for like full-time permanent work again. Been having some pretty interesting interviews this week, so it's feels all pretty good and, you know, in an okay place. Oh god. I think I went too far to the left. I think it was a nice thing to be able to do to do the freelancing in the summer. I've had some nice moments doing the working off the riverside and like enjoying kind of having a Coke in central London with the dog at my feet and that sort of thing, and having the iPad there. But yeah, generally it's all good. August and July were pretty slow for the freelancing thing though, so I was on like, I'm still doing it, and I've still got a couple of contracts going on, but I'm also not like counting on it, I don't think, for going forwards. It's just a little bit too erratic for me to say like, oh yeah, it's what I'll do for good. How about you? What's going on with your life? Where have you been? What are you doing? Admin mostly, it's a lie to think academics get the summer off. I mean, I didn't say anything. Where am I going? I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, so have you been on any holidays or anything? I have not done any travelling, unfortunately, and I've got to say it's something I'm beginning to regret. So I may try and do something. One of these workations I'm hearing so much about. Okay, so we are now on level 3, which is where we need to be. So let's just pay attention to where we're going, because we've got all the baddies in this level are a lot more difficult. Oh look, ochre jellies. Well, actually no, let's test. Defend for a sec, and let's do like a Blizzara. No, let's do a Fear on everyone. That typically does stuff. Okay, so those guys actually take hits pretty well. Oh, Luna, where are you going? Hi, sweetheart. Oh, those ochre jellies are easy. They take physical and magic hits. Sarah, got a conference in a few weeks and a wedding, that counts as travel. Yeah, I'm sure that counts as travel. Went to the family last week, but I'm not really a holiday person. Oh man, I love travelling, like, you know, properly getting out of the country. But I've got to say, with the doggo, it's probably going to happen a little bit less. So I'm making the most of when I can, getting out of. Hi, are you hungry maybe? She's like nibbling at my fingers. Hang on a sec, I'm just going to go and give her some food. Yeah, hold fire, I'll be right back. Sorry, I just lost everything on the screen for a second. still here, almost back. I'm just sticking a coffee on as well. So, dog's very good at telling me when she needs to be fed. Because I can be a bit forgetful, can't I, Loons? Oh, she wants to play with that ball as well. She's already had like a 2-hour walk today, so I'm not feeling too guilty. Yeah, I went to Cornwall earlier in the year with Luna, and we did some amazing trips around, with Amy actually, with amazing trips around some of the Port Isaac coast. It was lovely, and Luna makes for a very good travel dog. She's very good at sitting in the footwells of the car seats and that sort of thing, and just keeping to herself, like, you know, having a nap and that sort of thing. So that was really cool. So hopefully I'll do a bit more of the UK, and maybe, you know, take her out to Scotland if I can. And I know I can kind of get away with a bit of a pet travel thing on the ferry to Norway, so maybe do a little bit of that. But baby steps, I think, because you know, Brighton, Portsmouth, Dartmouth, all that kind of stuff is quite close by train. So might start with those. Lake District's a great shout. Yeah. And actually, I've got a friend living up in Carlisle, so that'd be a good thing to do. Right, I'm just going to get my coffee because I can hear the kettle's finished, but I'll be right back. Stay. Yeah, good girl. She's a good girl, isn't she? Alright, where were we? We're in Earth Cavern level 3, and I think we are deciding that this here is the top north of the map we've already been to, which means that we can use it as a starting point. Have you been to the Lake District recently, Sarah? I do love it up there. There's nothing but bats in here. Bats and Earth Elemental. Definitely not since the pandemic began. The most recent trip was 2018. It probably sits about the same as me, to be honest. When was I last there? Yeah, I want to say I did something like it was Abby and I. We hiked Scarfell Pike without realising it was Scarfell Pike. So we went out there and stayed in a a nice, quite, I think, rare, well, you know, with these websites, bookings.com, rare find, blah blah blah. So we stayed in a nice place, and it was literally overlooking this big mountain, which turned out to be Scarfell Pike. And I remember saying, yeah, we could probably walk that in a day, you know, get to the top, get back, it's a good day activity. On our way up to Scotland, and that's what we did. And by the end of it, she was absolutely, like, walked ragged, didn't have really the appropriate hiking shoes. I was exhausted too, and neither of us really appreciated that we just done one of the 3 peaks until afterwards, and we looked it up. We're at a wedding on Derwent Waters, lots of Star Wars nerding. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, because they filmed some of the stuff there, didn't they? Did they? Am I right? I'm pretty sure that was some of the new trilogy was filmed there, right? Oh. Yeah, more Gil. Episode 7 and was a May the 4th Star Wars themed wedding. Oh my god, was that Kate and her husband's wedding, or was that someone else? Oh crap, we're at the boss. How did we do that? Vampire. All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken. Oh, Luna's at my feet, so I'm going to switch off the pet cam. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. Ah, friends from back home. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Actually, we've got a white mage. We're gonna try. First, we're gonna try curing. Can we do that? No. Fine, Jara it is. And we'll do a. Let's do a haste spell on Luna. Your friends back home, I don't think I ever met them. Victoria and Alex. I used to swim with her sister, and our parents are all now BFFs. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've got friends like that over here. They're more like cousins than friends these days. Although if any of my cousins are watching this, don't worry, you guys retain the rights to the title. I didn't pay attention to how Giara did, so we'll just have to roll with it. Let's give also a slow attack, see if that works. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, done. I think he's a boss. We've had more difficult random encounters. Had parents known each other sooner, would have been all aunts and uncles. Yeah, that's good. It's a good family dynamic, to be fair. All right, we've dealt with the vampire, and we've got the Star Ruby. Wonderful contribution from the road. Let's take this moment. So no, the Star Ruby is one of our key items that we're after. I can't remember exactly what it is. So we're just going to update our scroll on the right, because every time we get a key item, it gets added. So we have investigated the Cavern of Earth, obtained Star Ruby. I'm not entirely sure what is next, so we'll just leave that undefined at the moment. I'll be honest, I don't think we know why we need the ruby unless I wasn't paying attention. Maybe it is to do... No, I'm sure it's not anything to do with the... No, look, our crystals haven't lit up. How are we doing for Gil? 24,000. We need more gills, so maybe we could do a few more. What's this? A stone slab is set on the floor. An evil force seems to emanate from within. Okay. Go to items. An enormous red jewel. Okay, I think this is as far as we can reasonably go. Let's check our. Defeat the vampire in order to get the Star Ruby. This is an easy boss encounter since he's an undead. You can just do restorative spells. After getting the Star Ruby, backtrack and leave the dungeon. You can't go any further for now. Okay, that's good to know. See, I don't know how you know most of this. Like, so this game is really interesting because it's pretty fun, but it's also like I'm pretty sure I could just get stuck. But maybe that was half of the joy of it. Maybe the point was that you talk to your friends and be like, "Oh, I just got this thing. I got the Star Ruby, but I've got no idea where I'm meant to go." And you know, like this game was first released, I think, probably in the 80s or something. So maybe it was something like to encourage like people to buy walkthroughs and things like that, because this is, you know, that era of people owning. Sizzle is so close to death again. Sizzle. Jesus. So no. To answer your question, the Star Ruby does not count as a crystal. The crystals are going to be much bigger things for us to find. Where am I going? Okay, we're in the back place, so that can help me anchor myself. Yeah, so no, we just got this is what you call a key item, and we will use it to proceed to progress the story. I've only just noticed Redfire and Luna. Oh, hey there, Fungusen. This is the 20th anniversary edition release on the PlayStation Portable. So it's a pretty decent iteration, I heard. I did a bit of research to find out what was a good version to be using, and this one apparently like just had a lot of decent reviews, and what they did for the graphics and with the audio. There are some kind of mixed opinions, I think, out there about like whether you should be playing the NES version from the beginning or whatever, but yeah, so PSP 20th edition. Thanks for dropping in, by the way. How's your day going? Yeah, Sarah, you've also got in the teams, you've got Redfire, which is obviously me, and Luna, which is the pup, but you've also got Sizzle, which is the gamer tag of our mutual friend Surya, and you've also got Vega, who is another good friend of mine who has a channel, Vega00 Vega, or Vega00 Vega. Vegas. He's on my Twitch page. He's recommended on my Twitch page, and he does a lot of good Pokemon streams. He's a cool guy. I recommend. He does some pretty interesting challenges. We haven't got like a formal group or anything, but if we did, it would probably make sense. Alright, got back to floor 2. I don't know, NES version feels like it's made especially for masochists. Well, I've got to say, I think, you know, you're lucky in that you've missed the start of this dungeon. So I've been streaming for about like an hour or something. 2 hours. 2 hours I've been streaming, and we've only just gotten through this dungeon because halfway through I was being pedantic about getting all the chests and stuff, and Sizzle, who's our thief, got KO'd for the first time. In fact, actually, look at Luna's health. I definitely have a bit of a chaotic play style, and yeah, Sizzle got knocked out, and as a result, I tried to continue as far as I could, but we got like 3/4 into the final part of the third level of the dungeon. I just had to turn around because we were getting petrified. We were getting just destroyed, and we were lucky we made it out alive. So, out my way back. Thank you. Have I played Final Fantasy 1 before? No, I have not. This is my first time. I am referencing a walkthrough, but I'm trying not to reference it too much. So I've done Final Fantasy 7 through to 10.2, and I did a bit 12, and I've played some of the later ones, like 13 and some of the connected 13 games, and I've given 15 a bit of a go. But definitely the golden years, as far as I'm concerned, are 7 through 10. But with this stream, which it'd be great to have you join us for it more regularly. You can see at the bottom down there, we're going to do Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Crisis Core 8, 9, 10, and then 10.2, and then we're going to probably, if we get that far, we're probably going to go on to skip the MMOs, go on to 12. We'll go on to 13 as well. I'll have to work out what the hell I'll do for getting hold of those games for connecting them to the PC, but I'll work it out. So yeah, this is a first time playthrough. And how lost am I? I think I'm doing okay. Sizzle is getting murked again. I need to find a way to get him an armor upgrade, I think, because his resilience is just shit, but his damage output is insane. You've got the new Pixel remaster versions 1 through 6 on Steam now, at least. Yeah, exactly. I'd heard that some of the Steam ones are really good, actually. This is the PSP version. For number 1, but I'm thinking of doing the Steam versions for 7, 8, and 9 as well, and getting a load of the mods done to them. So we still have the old style graphics, but kind of modded up to look pretty nice. Not that they don't look nice, just to give them a little bit of a fancier feel. These hill giggers give you so much gil. Again, I think we'll cure up Sizzle. Vegas's MP is down again. Yeah, the original FF7. Well, it was interesting. So I actually booted up my old PSX console. Do you remember one of those? The curved small. It was a bit like the very first PlayStation Pro, and it was like a remake of the PlayStation 1. And I found my FF7 discs and I booted it up, and I just found it so hard to look at. And I bought Final Fantasy 7 on the Switch and on Steam and on various PlayStations over the years. I'm so loyal to the game. So I thought, do you know what? Oh crap! Sizzle's going to get down. Right, you antidote yourself, and Luna, sort him out. Actually, you can attack. You cure Sizzle. And you can antidote him. But yeah, when I looked into the mods in the Steam community, there's some really great mods out there for Final Fantasy VII at least. Some of which are like, layering in Final Fantasy VII Remake audio and things like that. So that was pretty cool. Like, yeah, what can I say? The armor of the thief is driving me up the wall. Well, also the availability of the ether item is hard to find as well at the moment, but maybe it might just be where I am in the game. I said it a number of times on the stream already, but one of the mechanics that I found hard to get round in Final Fantasy 1 that I wasn't expecting, because I didn't do any revision or research to those sorts of things, so that I would be able to comment on them as I played, was the fact that the White Mage in particular doesn't seem to have any offensive attacks beyond things for the undead. Have I really not got any other... No, I haven't. Alright. So the White Mage is essentially useless if you're not trying to heal or like do status effects or something like that. She's only just getting to a point now where she's starting to be consistently useful, because I think we've just bulked out her level 4 spells. And up until this dungeon, I would have said that they were all incredibly OP, but perhaps now they might not be. Right, antidote. Let's just use potions. Yeah, I may think twice about getting a thief for Final Fantasy 2 if it's the same like choose your team mechanic at the beginning. Alive. Let's use a tent to get some MP back. Oh yeah, okay, so now we're going to go to the Giant's Cave, because they said, didn't they, like the giants in that cave love to eat rocks and gems. And then we went to go and see the giants by accident, which I don't know if you guys were here for that, but some of the other viewers may have been. And he said, oh, bring me something to eat. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this star ruby and we're going to go and be like, hey, do you want to eat this? Which, it's a leap of logic to say, hey, do you want to eat the key item I've just killed a vampire to get? But let's do it. Because I'm keen for us to progress. Time thing in Final Fantasy 14. Nice. I've heard Final Fantasy 14 is a good laugh, actually. Is Final Fantasy 2 very different? I'm excited to see what it's like. Yeah, I've literally not touched Final Fantasies 1 through 6, so all of it's going to be quite a new experience, and I'm particularly excited to see the changes in the games as they move along. Leveling system is interesting. Intriguing. Yeah, tasty rubies. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what, if I wasn't looking at a walkthrough, kind of keeping me moving things forward. I don't know how I would have come around to that, because I just wouldn't have thought like, oh wait, there's that cave with the giants, even though I've just gone in there. I just wouldn't have thought to give away a key item so quickly. What's a warg wolf? I feel like I should know what a warg is in general fantasy, but I'm blanking on it. A warg, you might know it from Lord of the Rings. So the wargs were the wolf-like, hyena-like beasts that the orcs rode on. A warg in general is a kind of wolf, a fantasy term for like a dire wolf type thing. Not to be confused with a dire wolf, because those are just giant, big wolves. But they're kind of, a warg wolf is meant to be like this feral beast, like, you know, really horrible, overpowered wolf. And yeah, they were definitely in Lord of the Rings, but I think they are just in general fantasy. Varg is wolf in Swedish. Huh, I did not know that. Thank you for that. Game of Thrones, Bran is a warg. Oh yeah, that's the... God, see, it's all just... It's... Right, here we are in the Giants. No, go back in. Yeah, the game's pretty garbage for giving you clues on what to do. Yeah, so there you go. I don't feel too bad for having the walkthrough backing me up. Mainly because if I'm gonna invite people to watch me play, then I don't want to be too slow and working things out. Yeah, is the Game of Thrones warg the same concept? Is it the same thing? Because that was the ability to, like, I don't know, like transmute or like control other beings, right? I played through the Pixel Remaster version the other month, and it took me ages to find the airship. Yeah, so I was just hearing about the airship, so I'm excited that we're going to get an airship. You have Star Ruby, give me Star Ruby, and I let you pass. You guys might not have been here for the good moment where he shouted, "You shall not pass." That was an excellent reference. Crunch munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. No, they're like the mind-meld skinwalker type. Yeah, see, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of graphic detail in that walking away, wasn't there? I wonder why, Sarah, that they called them wargs when historically those have been, references to like wolf-type beasts. assume if Swedish is for wolf is varg, then it's probably a Nordic myth origin thing, right? Yeah, there you go, Fenrir. I was about to say, is Fenrir something to do with it? Talking of which, have you seen Sandman? That show is good. Big fan. Learned borrowing from Old Norse Vagr, reintroduced by J.R. Tolkien. Compare also Old English warg from... There you go. Look, we're all learning things today. I like it. Alright, hang on. Where the hell are we? So we went into Giant's Cave around here, and we've just come out here, and now we're going to end up going here. Okay. You've not seen it, you can't get into gaming no matter how hard I try, so I've not been overly bothered about it. I will at some point. Hey, give it a shot. I don't feel like it's something you need. I haven't read the book. I don't feel like it's something you need to read before you watch it. Although I'm sure the fans of the book will argue otherwise. But I've definitely enjoyed the show. And I've got to say, I thought it was, really something special in some of the effects, but also just like it had a very British sensibility to it, and it felt, I know it was Netflix, but it felt like it was something the BBC would make, almost kind of with that weird like Doctor Who-ish quality. Yeah, it was cool. It was a great show. Over the past couple of years, I've massively gotten into mythology-based paranormal romance books. I've just about exhausted Amazon of their Greek collection and now starting to move into the Norse world. Well, tell you what, if you need an update on Norse, Gaiman actually does a total rewriting of the Norse mythology. And it's not like him writing in but it's not him writing his own stories. He just did a rewriting of the myths themselves, and it's not like in his style as such. It's just a a sort of transcription, and I found it really helpful because it tells you all of the Norse myths in their kind of original format, which are fascinating. I was about to say the book statement is a very dangerous one to make. Yeah, well, I'm sure, I won't die on the hill, right? If people say that the show is better than the book or the book is better than the show, I'll take them at their word. What's in here? Nothing of any clear note. I think this is where we're going to find Sada. So you're the one who defeated the vampire, eh? But he was only a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks far deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. You've obtained the earth rod. Okay, cool. That's going to get us through that weird platform thing that we found. Restore the crystals to grace. That's the mission. Restore the crystals to grace. You've never read a paranormal romance, have you? I guarantee Gaiman won't be PR. No, I'm pretty sure he's probably not. Although there are some qualities to the Sandman stories that I felt would probably tick that box to a certain extent. But no, probably I've never read I've watched shows along those lines, like you know, I watched a bit of Vampire Diaries, and I watched a bit of Originals, and I watched a bit of, as you know, got quite big into Supernatural at one point, but that's about it. Like, I think for me, American Gods, which is a game and book, was one of my favourite books. So that kind of stuff, the mythology storylines that get a bit dark and gritty, are like some of my favourite things. Sarah, you're going to get everyone addicted to supernatural romance novels. Oh shit. Right. Okay, let's make our way back to... I'm beginning to wonder, do I need to get ether? I think maybe we can probably... Is there anywhere I can buy ether? Do you... Funguson, do you know? I haven't found a shop yet that sells it. Although I didn't sail to Provoker. Oh, there's my Streamlabs reminder. So don't forget, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. It would be awesome to have people join me, and as I'm doing the whole journey through the Final Fantasies, I'm definitely going to be needing as much help as I can get along the way. So, you know, jump in and get involved. It's the same handle on Twitter as it is on Twitch, Redfire UK. Pretty easy to find in PR though, but PR has a slot system rather than MP. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard that was one of the things they changed for this. They brought it up to date with the with some of the more modern magic mechanics. How's he doing? Yeah, I don't think he is. Have I ever steered you wrong when it comes to fantasy type things? Sarah, I believe you may well have, once or twice over the years. I'm trying to think of a specific example. Oh, hang on, where am I going? I'm turning wrong. I'm being steered wrong through chat. This game looks similar to the GBA version with better graphics at first glance. Yeah, I initially was thinking about doing that because I had that as well, the Dawn of Souls combo at 1 and 2. But then I heard about this one and I was like, yeah, okay, this is a better shout. It's just a bit. It looks better on widescreen as well. Okay, we know what our updated objective is actually, so let's just do that for the sake of, you know, not having a totally meaningless scroll of the stream. So okay, the next bit is return to cavern, return to Earth cavern, use Earth rod. I think we might be about to investigate the true source of the Earth rot, which means, I think, that we are approaching the first crystal, which would be the Earth crystal. Ether's assault and provoker. Well, that's thank you for that. Provoker is all the way over there. We could get there. Do you know what? Fuck it, it's worth it, because if we do it now and we stock up enough, then we're going to stop ourselves from having to go through this again. Yeah. Plus, we can get to an inn in the same process. We'll be 5 minutes. We'll be 5 minutes. One of the worst things that I've ever seen in a game, which this is an old game, so it's hard that I shouldn't blame it. But I don't want to be without items, like in a game like this, where basically they're just going to randomly up the danger level, and you've got no like kit for yourself, and it really goes to show how games have evolved on the difficulty level, which is both. I don't know what to think about it. Right, okay, so we're just going to go straight through here. Straight over there. Okay. It's completely off topic, but working on a document for work and accessibility is such a pain. I'm 100% all for accessible documents and will make it all work, but it is such an additional effort, especially when taking other documents that have... Hey, accessibility is a good thing. Be part of the change. Be the good influence, Sarah. When you mentioned Greek mythology-based PR earlier, I am just imagining steamy novels of Zeus turning into random animals and shagging everything in sight. That is basically what that is, isn't it? But I'm not going to knock it. I mean, especially if they're written well. I once went to so as part of a big kind of fundraising event trip thing that took 2 years to prepare for and all this other stuff. I once did a trip to Nepal, and that was amazing. But the only book that I took with me was one gifted to me by my mum, and it was called, I think it was called One by Wilbur Smith. Now, I didn't know who Wilbur Smith was, but it turns out Wilbur Smith authors some pretty erotic supernatural books. So I'm sat there on this good, innocent-minded, where am I going? I'm going north. Innocent-minded trip, helping people with building a school, that kind of thing. And then and I'm reading this book, and it's like this guy lying in a bed, and this weird bulldog demon comes to him in his sleep and starts, should we say, going to town on him. And it's just like, what the hell am I reading? Anyway, I won't go into more detail. All I can say is, if you want that kind of thing, that's a crazy book. I recommend Wilbur Smith. Usually the Greek series start with Hades and Persephone. By the end, it's clear Zeus is the bad guy, and everyone's banding together whilst finding their fated mates to destroy Zeus, who typically is defeated as the bad guy. Zeus gets such a bad rap. Shop is to the west. Yeah, look at that. Nice find. 50 ether will do. Let's get a load of these as well. Put 20. Let's get like another load of those. Literally every Hades book I've read has Cerberus as such a good doggo, and yet he's just the biggest puppy. Well, you know, every dog is a good dog. It's the owners who are bastards. Right, job done. Starting to get to know the map by the random edges of the world, which is strange to say the least. Was that Mars Greek mythology party? Don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell, so I assume not. But I also might mention it, may not be remembering it from longer ago. There we go. Okay. I guess that they have Hercules as a spoiled, whiny man-child. In true Sarah fashion, I made a onesie and was pain from Disney's Hercules. I had Hercs. I had air Hercs and everything. Good effort. Good effort. It's interesting. If I was going to go as a mythological creature / character, who would I go as? I reckon. I do remember actually an instance where Todd turned up somewhere as Hermes. But that might have been a different thing. Like the god of hangovers from Terry Pratchett. It wasn't Hermes, that was not Hermes, that's the messenger god. But it was someone else. God of hangovers, but that might have been a Terry Pratchett party. Yeah, I don't know who I'd go as if I was going to go as Greek stuff. I'd have to like really think it through. I think I could pull off a Hercules costume pretty convincingly. Like, you know, I think it would fit my beard and whatever. But also, I'm not sure I'd want to. I think it would be a bit too boring a costume. The oh god of hangovers, yeah. Yeah, they would. He pulled that off very well. It was very convincing. It's like when you see someone do a Rincewind costume, and you're just like, oh, that's immediately Rincewind. You're just like, yeah, no, that's the character he's portraying. It was just a very, very good cosplay. Oh, I've gone past it. Right, here we go. We are back to the dungeon. Right, let's tent. Okay, in we go. I don't think we do. I'll try checking out the map actually once we're out of the battle. No, doesn't appear to be the case. I do have, however, some maps next, on my screen. So let's just make sure that I'm not. Yeah, I can imagine having like dungeon maps just add such a huge gameplay difference. Just going through them without a map feels like it makes them feel so much bigger and like so much more of a maze. And I'm not complaining. It's been quite an interesting playthrough as a result, and I've gotten lost a number of times, even on the world map. It took me a while to realise that to access the world map I had to hold down circle and press select. That in itself was a bit of a weird thing. Right, so here we go, we're going this way. And I've sort of started to memorise certain routes, which is not something I would usually do. For instance, Zelda Ocarina of Time is one of the games I know best in this world, and I don't know their maps off the top of my head. But I'm starting to remember this. Go dressed as a swan or a two-person costume, and both go as the back half of a centaur. I feel like that's some kind of horse's ass comment. Where am I going? This way. Let's just do a light heal. Let's just defend. So you're suggesting that 4 people do the one costume, but the two front halves are attached and the 2 back halves are attached, and they just won't go around like it together. Actually, that would be brilliant. Okay. I'm in the right place, but in the wrong direction. Let's go. Just have everyone be an ass. More ass, the better. So we are actually making some great progress. Let me just find level 3 of the map, so I know where I'm going. The maps are shit, by the way. the maps that I have found are the NES maps, and they're as hard to decipher as you'd expect. Can you imagine a party of people, just everyone went as the back half of a centaur, so all you've got is loads of horses' asses walking around? Yeah, we're going the right way. These bats are a bastard. They're just there to help you like encounter more of these encounters. But I think like, our leveling has come to a place now where we're actually like able to withstand some of the hits as well. Oh, to rip full of horses' asses sounds like a dream come true. Not sure what kind of dream though. Oh, there goes the Streamlabs alert again. Obligatory reminder to follow on Twitter and follow on Twitch, Redfire UK, etc, etc. Alright, let's go. Can you tell my heart's into the channel promotion? I work in marketing, you know. Sizzle is taking hits so badly. Okay, just cure yourself, man. Okay. Looks like this version also insists on giving the white mage more HP than literally everything apart from the warrior. Yeah, she's got a lot, I've got to say. She's got... I find it a bit crazy that she's a bit more of a tank than the thief, but, you know, there we go. Objection so far in this game has been that I don't think it's a fair objection, but I just do. It's a quality of life thing that I've noticed, that there's no change in the way that the maps react to you based on your level and strength. So if we go back to an earlier level, then there's nothing to do. You know, I'm just gonna be ridiculously OP for it. All right, this is our route to the 4th level, which I have no maps for. So let's find the map. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay. So where am I? I'm here. Okay. It's a shame it's an Italian cheese, but going as a footballer with lots of snakes would be hilarious interpretation of Gorgonzola. That's pretty fucking random.
Going as a footballer with lots of snakes would be a hilarious interpretation of Gorgonzola. I mean, that's kind of awesome as a concept. I'm down a rabbit hole of Greek costume ideal. I can see you are. Yeah, you're very much down that rabbit hole. Yeah, I think 8 is really the only one where the mobs increase and level together with you. Yeah, I think that is a. I don't know if I think it's a good thing or not. You know. Hello. Hyenodons and ogre mages and an ogre chief. I scalable mobs I've always find to be a bit of a mixed bag because it means that you progress at a faster rate and the whole game sort of pacing can be affected. By my standards, this is a solid marathon. This is a gaming marathon, but it's a lovely day, and I've been out for most of the morning, and I wasn't sure really what to do with my day. So I thought, and I was out for walking around the local parks with Luna, and I thought, you know what, this is a great day to try and ambitiously thought it would be realistic to complete Final Fantasy 1. I'm now thinking maybe that is naive to have thought that, but you know, some progress would be good. We got staff. Ugh. 3,500 gil. Is it like 3 levels per gem then? Is it evenly paced in that sense? Well, no, when we talk about pacing in a game, I think it's more like you want to have, you know, every new challenge be a bit harder than, and ideally a little step ahead of you, so that things are challenging for you. But you also don't want to be able to outpace the game. So, for instance, up until this dungeon, I was ridiculous, our team were ridiculously overpowered compared to everything they're coming up against. So we've just been sort of batting them away, and you can see they're already starting to one-hit KO most things like this again, which suggests that the pacing in this game is a little off because we're just knocking everything away. So that's what I'm talking about there. But I think as well, like so what I was saying is, if I was to return to a different part of the map, an earlier part of the map, the bad guys would still be at very low levels, and so I would be dramatically overpowered compared to them, even more so. And in more modern games, they might have leveled up, or they might have been like matching your current level, but it affects your speed about how quickly you catch up. So, because you gain experience relevant to the strength of the bad guys that you're facing. Look at these guys, they're cool. Alright, they're not going to be undead, are they? Let's give it a shot. I'm always curious. What? 1 hour 19 minutes. Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, let's carry on giving it a go. I mean, that's a world record for a reason, right? Do it in 1 hour. You must have to like know the end level that you need to beat the final boss, and just only level up to that, and then just go through and like run away from every single encounter that you come across. Where are we? Oh god, we're in an annoying place. Alright, we're going here. We're going down here. Apologies for the shameless map referencing. Why do these things have a certain haircut? I don't know. I only assume that they get haircuts going to get more dramatic the more like higher level swings we meet. What are gil? Gil is the currency of Final Fantasy, so it's the money, and it's good to collect because that's how you buy items and stuff. Taken us. Oh, okay, I know where we are. Tent, excellent. Let's deal with the mage. Let's do a heal, just to keep people topped up. Yeah, so in this game and in like many other fantasy games, Sarah, just for your benefit, the items that you need to buy are pretty much everything you need. So you need weapons, armor, magic spells, items like the type we've just gone on a hunt for, like various potions and whatnot. All of that costs money, and there are some things you find along the way, which means you don't need to buy them, but you also tend to want to like stay ahead of the curve. And they're definitely selling the best stuff in the shops in this game, it seems, or at least for the point in which I'm out of the story, it seems that way. He says, and then he finds a mithril shield. So yeah, this probably wouldn't be in the shops. So a good example of a better item. Kind of alright, aren't they? Red Fire's got most like 70% health or something, 60% health. Sizzle's, let's give Sizzle a cure. He's just notorious for getting close to death. Fishbrain kicks him. Well, yeah, fair enough. Though they are not that sort of guild. They are currency. Although, if it helps, you could imagine them to be in the shape of fish gills. That would not be totally uncanon. Be strange visual, but kind of works. What is he doing there? What spell was he doing? Was it like a shield or a protect? So now we've got this level. Let's rocket up. Oh, trolls. Ah, these guys are cool. Alright. Sea Sizzle's just taking his hits. We'll do some fire attack for them. That appears to be very strong. Perhaps I won't waste the MP on them next time. Let's take this moment to use some ether. Just trying to wash their hair. Yeah, well, I think the trolls can do so in a way that doesn't bother us, you know. Like, oh, talking of which, we've been joined by the real Luna, so the pet cam can go on. Hey, Luna, go to your bed. Go to your bed. Good girl. All right, so there we go. We've been deigned with the presence of Her Majesty, the real Luna. And now we're in Earth Cave level 5. And oh, this feels like a more serious place to be. So we're gonna go straight up and left and down. This is about to be our boss battle for the Earth dungeons. Let's give it a save. How are we doing? 376, 320. Let's just get some potions in, shall we? Okay, MPs are at max. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, we've not been against a boss of a proper dungeon before, so I mean we've been against a couple of bosses, but yeah, let's have a look. Who speaks to me? Damn, I am he who feeds on the power of Earth. This is the statue that we saw in the Earth Gift Shrine at the very beginning. Which is cool. So this is how we find him. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich. I am the Lich, fiend of Earth. Alright, let's... Is it Lick? I am the Lick. I'm the Lick. It's Lich King. It's Lich King, isn't it? That is some awesome artwork. Oh, difficult to... chills. Okay, let's get some Diara going. Let's also get haste on Luna. Here's silence. That's gone. Oh, I don't think we've got any anti. It's fine. It's fine, just attack. Let's also do haste on Sizzle because of his strength. Also do haste on our warrior. God, having haste is a game changer, isn't it? That's a great spell to have picked up. Let's also give haste to Vega. Yeah, very much Black Cauldron vibes. I think everyone's going to be alright. Let's get some Fira going. Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, he's a Lich. Lich are, yeah. So fire attacks are the right thing to be doing. Fire and you don't need to haste the mages. Pretty sure it only increases hit rate in this one. Oh, it's definitely giving the white mage more attacks. Alright. Dealt with your clan before, thank you very much. Goodbye, Lich. We've earned 550 XP, 3000 gil, and we've saved the Crystal of Earth. Check it out. Oh, okay. Not if I'm meleeing them, just if you're casting. Fair enough. Not if I'm just casting, but if I'm meleeing. Check it out. We've healed the earth. We've saved a crystal. And there's the statue that I was talking about before. Fading away into nothingness. Alright. This is the altar of earth from which the power of earth flows forth. Great success. 1/4 done. 1/4 done. Yes. So that means now we have our yellow. Yeah, look at that. We've got our yellow crystal. I've got to walk our way out of here. Oh god, I'm going to get lost. I didn't pay attention very closely to this level. Where have I just walked us to? Yeah, we want to be kind of make our way towards the east. I can pull out behind the crystal. Oh god damn. Alright, I'll go back. Save me a lot of hassle. Okay, alright, we'll controller design. I think that's a really cool design. But that lich was wicked. That was such a great bit of artwork. Did Sizzle just get knocked out? Oh, Sizzle, I swear, you're a liability. That's great. Thanks for saying that. I would literally have just walked back through the entire thing. Alright. Let's go back to Melmond and see what people say. That city seemed very affected. Well, it still looks pretty damn broken here, but let's just get an in-stay. Sit. Yeah, you sort yourself out. You aren't the warriors of light, are you? We are indeed. Yeah, well, we've restored one crystal to Grace. We've bought these already. Oh, let's actually, do you know what, let's equip. What's he got? A leather cap. There must be some better armour that we can get him. Instantly kills all foes, Jesus. Get Firaga. Scourge sounds pretty great. Teleport and Slower sounds great. Reduces one foe's number of attacks. I'll get Scourge because it sounds badass and Slower. HP to the entire party, yes please. Revives an ally, yep. Yeah, we'll get Kiraga. We'll have to get Diaga another time. How are we doing for Gil? 41,000, that's looking good. Oh, Luna's gone. Pet cam off. Alright, here's the old guy. The Earth crystal must be shining again. Is that what we get? Long ago, my mum's. Yeah. Okay. Jeez. Right, Knight's armor. Let's get 2 more of these things. nice upgrades there. What's he got on? Steel gloves. Yeah, he's not gonna have. Okay, I think that's probably it. We've not got enough for the knight's armor, but we can come back for that. Bronze gloves? No. Okay, so yet again, the game's given us literally no further on hint to what to do. So, we need to head back to the ship, and we may as well go via Melmond. You use Melmond to heal up, and then take your ship south, following the coast, ignoring the path the Titan made up. Eventually you'll be able to travel east, so do so until you reach a port. Right, so let's check out the world map. So we're going to go east to this place. Ooh, we're getting quite far away. Alright, let's do it. Isn't that west? Sharp, I don't need that. I don't need you pointing out casual truths. Yes, that is west. So it may not be where I want to go. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay, hang on a second. So we're not going there, we're going down, I said east, until you get to port. So they mean follow the coast. I think they might have meant west. Like, because the place I'm going to is called Crescent Lake, and that looks a hell of a lot like a crescent lake. So I think that this I think this walkthrough is incorrectly saying the word east when it means west. I'm sticking on my direction. Yeah, look. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Stupid walkthroughs. It's as much of an adventure using this bloody walkthrough as it is playing a game for the first time. Oh, what does Viraga look like? Oh, look at that sword. That sword is awesome. May not need to do Viraga right now with guys like that. You think I need to go further south? Oh yeah, there's two. Alright.
Sounds like excitement outside. It's pretty standard London roads, unfortunately. There we go. Thrilling. What are gigas? In my world, they're bivalves. Yeah. What Funguson said. Funguson. I think they're like mythical giants, and in this I thought they might be genies of some kind, so I started off doing loads of magical defenses, but they don't seem to need it, they just seem to be quite strong. Wow. Pretty dangerous forests. Follow this round, go out there. Oh, that's cool. Scorpion looks a lot like a lobster, but still cool. I guess they're kind of like land lobsters. I need to get like a motion sensor that automatically triggers when Luna returns to her bed space. She's looking out the window at the moment. That's why you can only see her ass. Luna, sit. Oh, okay, lie down there then. Just out of view. Lobsters are scorpion mermaids. Okay. The Codex Gigas is also known as the Devil's Bible. That's cool. Codex Gigas. I know that in Pokemon that they've got a lot of their legendaries are like Regigigas. No, they are the Gigas, and they're like Reggie Ice and Reggie Rock and Reggie. I can't remember all the different ones, but basically they all have they are referred to as the Giga Pokemons. I think there is a Regigigas as well, which is like the super elite one. Alright, let's deal with that poisoning. Let's also save. I don't think we've saved properly yet. No, we haven't. Can you imagine? Whoa, no. Let's get out of here. Alright, this is a wonderful town. Looking a lot healthier than
some other places. Oh, let's get some high potions. I recently opened Pokemon Go again. I live within the range of 2 Pokestops, which is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, Pokemon Go is a good game. It's one of those ones which, like, they because they kept supporting it, I think it kept it going quite well. And they've now connected it to a lot of the mainstream games, I believe. Like, so you can trade to, I think, like, Let's Go Pokemon Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Pokemon Shields and Sword and things like that. Mithril Shield, Mithril Buckler. Yeah, okay, let's get that for Sizzle. Try and give him some strength. Oh, we just don't need. I mean, fine. We'll keep boosting the warrior. That's good. Exit transports party out of dungeons. That sounds amazing. Oh, Protera raises the whole party's defense. That's a good idea. Oh, but I want the exit party. I want the party one.
But these ones I obviously need to get.
Right, we'll get Protera for now. Because what? The magic level is too low. Well, that's rude. We'll come back. Oh, she's a white wizard, so maybe we need to be a white wizard. I guess his is as well. Alright, they need to learn level 6 magic, which they have not learned yet. Husband is always travelling and is the little time he is home, he sleeps all day. Bastard. I think he needs to get his priorities straight. Well, I agree, probably. But maybe he's really overworked. Why don't you speak to him? Communication's everything. Mithril Sword. Yeah, okay. Mithril Hammer. He's going to want the axe, isn't he? Okay, let's check out the armor. Nothing else we can do here. Hello, sweetheart. Okay, so let's. Oh, that's the church. What's this guy saying? Oh, he's the husband who's asleep. God, I mean, they're the only 2 people around. What did it say? Use the hidden path in the top right corner of Crescent Lake Town. Hidden path in the top right corner. Oh, hello. There we go. Alright then, let's talk to the blue guy, because he looks like he's the leader. I am Lucan. around. He's the guy who created the prophecy that said all about us arriving. I see a cycle of wrath, a dim light guided by destiny, that about which our entire future resolves. Okay? 12 sages are we, guided to this land by the stars of prophecy. 4 great crystals. Luna, if you're not going to sit in the thing, we're going to have to get rid of the pet cam. 4 great crystals exist in this world. The light that shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. Fire, earth, water, and wind. These are the 4 forces that compose our world. The source of the 4 forces are the altars scattered throughout the world. Defeat the fiends that have taken root there and lift up the crystal you carry to the altar. The crystal should regain its brilliance. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world, both past and present. The fiend of wind appeared 400 years ago, followed 200 years later by the fiend of water. Together they laid waste to the civilization in the north. The fiend of earth rots the land. Not anymore, he doesn't. Where the fiend of fire passes, all is cast into flame. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here, all will be revealed. Bring the light of the 4 crystals to us. Warriors of light, only you can do this. The volcano Mount Gold rises to the west of this town. The fiend of fire long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. Okay. Alright. Well done, warriors of light. You have defeated the fiend of earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the fiend of fire, who was not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the fiend in Mount Gold. Alright. You obtain a canoe. What's happened to my camera? Probably our main mission and objective here. Whew. I am starving. I might need to leave and go and make myself some dinner. Right, so we're going to go to like some kind of said east, right? So that must be it there. Amazing. Appreciate the canoe actually. Freedom of movement is great. So I'm going to go north, second left. second star to the right, exactly. Oh, Hydra, sweet. Are we in a new dungeon already? Wow, yeah we are. Okay, so I'm gonna take this moment to go eat, maybe go for a walk, because we've been playing for actually 3 hours straight. But this has been good progress. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for contributing, and thanks for all the fact searching. Hey, Funguson, if you haven't, follow, yeah? Join us next time. That would be awesome to have you with us. Sarah, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for everyone joining. I'm going to find... Now Luna wants to join in. I'm going to... I may, because we're on a roll, and I do want to make a lot of progress. It would be amazing to finish Final Fantasy 1 within this bank holiday weekend. So maybe I can... I'll try and get on it a little bit later again, because I haven't got any plans today. I've got no life. I'm not well organised. All right, catch you guys in a bit. Thanks again for joining.